Hello, the Master will be with you in a moment. The following is a public service announcement. With YouTube's subscription services being entirely broken most of the time, I would like to remind everyone of HermitCraft.com. By visiting that site, you can find links on the front page to all of your favorite HermitCrafters' latest HermitCraft and HermitCraft FTB videos. Further, on a page for each HermitCrafter, you will find all of their videos that they've uploaded to their HermitCraft video gaming channel. Additionally, in the matter of the Excavating tournament and the missing winnings, I'm quite pleased to announce that the Master has had absolutely nothing to do with it. We now return you to your regularly scheduled HermitCraft video.
Welcome back to the HermitCraft server. It occurs to me it's been a few days since I've checked my mail, so I want to do that and not fall behind. I wonder if I get any moldy bread this time. No bread. Okay. Edition number 4 of the Hermit and Herald. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and do the reading at the traditional spot of bedside by the nightlight and the night table where we keep the newspapers. Alright. Lies and theft. Yeah, the Excavating tournament. There's still nobody knows for certain. I mean, Schism and Pungence have been accused, but they're claiming innocence. And private investigator DMAC is working on the case to discover who is guilty. Surely that's up to the police force, which we do not have. A Hermit and police force. Now there's a concept. Ghast hunters captured the first live specimen. Oh, that's cool. That should be an interesting contraption. I'm sure animal rights activists would think bad things about it, but really? You know what you do with animal rights activists is you put them in a room with the ghast and let them be activists. And the flower thing, sure. This is a great place. A new wing at the museum. Now this is awesome. I'm going to have to take a tour of that sometime. And they're working on a breeding program to come up with the finest horses in the land. Well, that's great. That should be interesting stuff. Go ahead and pop this in there with the previous editions and my midnight stacks. Alright. Now, it has occurred to me that, once again, I've gotten distracted from a project. So let's head over this way and have a look. Oh, that's right. There's Corrales' new rent-a-dirt place. This really does look great. May have to do something with that sometime. I don't know. Let's see what comes along. I see the cobwebby flatulence is gone. That was hilarious. And the shopping district, the business district is getting really busy. And apparently Slip's gone into the carpet business. That's cool. And there's the PI place. And D. McDonald's sign out in the distance. That's great. This place is really shaping up into a very busy business district. There's the flower shop, shoppe. Okay, and was it Valentine's coupons? Oh yeah, that's right. We have already redeemed that. Now we head off here. into our New England woodland type area, sort of, kind of, almost. Head into the shop. You see we've got chests in here for storage and so on, but the place is not complete because, well, for one thing, we need to have a place for our shopkeeper to be. And I'm thinking over here, have a counter, move this chest. In fact, let's get that out of there now. Have a counter over here where there's various wares for sale, and have a salesman back there, a shopkeeper, some description or another. And then, of course, there's the little matter of bringing in wares for the shopkeeper to sell. And I'm thinking, let's see, those are empty. Let's go ahead and take these down. And I think I know what I'm going to do here. Yeah. Oh, that's right, of course. Alright, I'll have to get a trap chest to put there. And perhaps another here. Oh, please. Lest the lesson be learned. Don't go pointying at wood things with a torch. And then across the top, glass or glass panes. You know, and then you've got your wares here in display cases with the shopkeeper back there. I have to work on that. I think I got an idea what I need to do with that. And I might even, as a matter of fact, I think, yeah, let me get a few things and we'll finish some of this off. All right, here we go. Now, let's see, I've got some trap chests here. And we'll drop one over here. Two more there. And let's see, some glass panes. Along here. Before I put the last one up, we need some shelving back here. So I'm going to try, say, okay, the chest still works. And let's see. Some acacia wood shelving. Too bad you can't put pressure plates like that, only without anything under them. But that doesn't seem to work very well, does it? Okay, some more shelving up here. I'm not sure about that. I may end up having to take that back. Actually, let's take that back down. The only place you really need shelving in this particular store is over here behind the counter. And it's mostly for looks. I might maybe stick some flower pots or something up there. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this off. Alright, there's our counter display area. The wares will be placed in these chests, and we'll have a villager back here working as a store clerk. And as a matter of fact, we need to see about hiring a store clerk, because frankly I don't particularly feel like trying to drag a villager here from who knows where. And there's a perfectly good, sensible solution to that. Right here, the Hermit and Herald will put in a classified advertisement. I'm going to go ahead and write that up and I'll be back. Alright, I've been working on it for a little while here, and I think I've got an advertisement that should be reasonable. Employment opportunity, business-oriented, honest villager wanted for sales position. Commission of 2 diamond blocks to the agent that provides said employee to Needful Things shop. Okay, that looks good. I'll go ahead and sign that. advertisement. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get this over to the paper. And that way we can pretty much be sure that it should be in the next edition. Very good. Let's see. We need, okay, I've got the diamond already. All right. Oh, let's not forget. To reset the mailbox flag or whatever. Okay, let's set this thing in place. This is a diamond per page for advertisements. We'll go ahead and stop into the Herald offices. See, I believe we do this back here. There we go. There's our copy. There's our payment. All right. And now, back to the castle. All right, here we are. It took me a lot longer than I expected it to get this side matching that side over there, because I kept being off by a block here and there and had to tear down a bunch of work and redo it, but I finally got it set up straight. And this is now a mirror image of that other side over there, which is good. Now off this way, I'm figuring that starting right about here will be the entrance to a tower, which will also be mirrored over there. And this will be probably a circular-ish tower going up a fair ways, and the main castle area over this way will go up even higher. I'm not quite sure yet whether I should add supports for the towers over here. I think maybe I should in some way, but I'm not quite sure how I want to do them just yet. Torch out of place. And another one over here. But that's pretty much where I'm going at. I'm also thinking that there needs to be some access ways. Like, for example, here. There needs to be an access way here to this area where there might be perhaps storage or something. And, of course, an access to the down below area where the beacon is. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that open for right now. Another access that I want to have is into this rooftop area. Now the area where the torches are, those areas I'm going to find some way to cover them up so that the torches are not as visible. Preferably not visible at all, but somewhere in here, or perhaps here or something. I'm not sure just yet, but there needs to be some kind of an access out to that way. Now, like for example, I could do something here. Put a doorway here. Get rid of that. Oh, jeez. Get rid of that torch and have a doorway up here and have a matching entry over there. Something like that perhaps might be a way to go. Not really too sure yet. Just kind of play on this whole design by ear. I really don't quite exactly know what I'm doing. I've got an idea for what I want this thing to look like, but actually getting it to look like what I have in my head, now that's another matter entirely. And whether I can pull that off or not still remains to be seen. But it's making progress. Slow but sure, steady progress. And I'm perfectly happy for it to be slow progress, because fast progress might be a case of things looking sloppy or becoming sloppy and whatnot. So I'd rather take my time and do it right. In the meantime, just as a something just a little bit different, I want to do something over here. And let's see, here we go. I need to expand this pit, and there's something going to be in the middle of it. So I'm going to get to digging and get this expanded. It's got to go down about another 17 blocks So I'm going to get digging with that, and I'll be back. Well, the project is starting to take shape. I've got the ramp on this one side done, and the pit is dug down to the depth it needs to be. Now, at first I was trying to make the sides of the pit perfectly smooth, but really they don't need to be, and so holes and gaps here and there are not a problem. The next step is the second ramp, and like the first one, it's going to come 4 blocks into the pit. Thusly. And then going up this way to the surface. And then we'll have another pit made of another ramp made of half slabs. It's the closest approximation I could do, but I think it'll look passably well. Let's see, let's get some torches along the way here. And I'm using Silk Touch along the way doing this, so that I will end up with loads and loads of free smooth stone that I don't have to smelt. So I'm going to continue working on this ramp until this one is done, and then we'll get to the main attraction. Now the second ramp down into the pit, opposite corner from the first, is now in place. I guess I'll leave the torch up for now. I'm not sure whether I need to leave them there or not. Alright, and now the obsidian. My little side project is pretty much finished now, and part of it was that it took a long time because I had to keep going back to branch mines to find places where there was lava and dig up more obsidian, until I finally remembered this gadget that Avidya made a tutorial about a couple of years ago now, I think it was. I'll leave a link for it in the description. A very nice handy little gadget that with 1 bucket of water, 1 bucket of lava, and a whole bunch of redstone, you can make all the lava you want. I mean, all the obsidian, excuse me. Alright. And the way it works is you've got water back there, and it's flowing out this way. There's a 1 deep trench there that stops the water from coming further, but you can see that the water has this little lip of it right here, and then there's of course a line of redstone. Now I'm going to dump the lava right here in the middle. As we know, in the overworld, lava spreads 3 blocks, so it will go 3 blocks in either direction from the center. As soon as it goes to this one, pick up the lava, and where the redstone was is now obsidian. And with a HOWTO beacon, it mines pretty quickly. HOWTO beacon and a, let's see, this is a efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3 pick, so there you go. And then when you're done with that, you just put down another line of redstone, go up top, place the lava again, and just rinse and repeat until you have enough obsidian. Very, very handy thing to have. I'm actually kind of almost ashamed that I had forgotten about this, and I was doing obsidian the hard way to begin with. But now, onward